Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Jade F.R. Bigoso. I am a BS at English student, and also good morning to my classmate and especially to Miss KZ. I am here in this video to discuss about about what is sentence and what is the type of sentences and how they apply their grammar for it. So let's start now our discussion. So by the way here, what is sentence? So, sentence is a set of words that is complete in itself, typically containing a subject and predicate conveying a statement, question, exclamation, or command, and consisting of a main clause, and sometimes one or more subordinate clauses. So, it means that sentence in a short word or a short explanation that sentence is a group of words that form to convey a statement or a point. So there's a different kind of so in the sentence there will of course a subject where who is what the subject is telling about, or what is the sentence all about, or who is the one who is acting in the sentence. And the predicate is it's like the word or the action word, or it is the verb of the sentence. So in the sentence we form this we make sentence because we convey a statement, a different kind of statement like exclamation or command or question. So in real life scenario, like we are being asked a question, we ask a question. Exclamation, like it's how you react in different kind of scenarios, like emergency or in short emergency scenarios, and how will react for it, like you are surprised. And also you command something else, like if like you command someone, example, you command one of your classmates to get your bag so that you can go outside now with group activities. So that is command. So right now we will now proceed to the types of sentences. Since there's so many types of sentences, so we will prioritize first the most used kinds of sentences here. So first is the declarative sentence, and there's three examples of it. First example, he came here today and then went out immediately. Second example, I also studied during the day, so I finished my work in a short time. Third example, Ali came with me today, so I was able to return home immediately. So in the declarative sentence, so in a grammar sense, so it means declarative sense, it means you declare someone else. So in a grammar sense, like you will declare something else on what you did today, and what you did today, or what happened right now. So you declare something else that you want people to know, and you want people to be educated with it, with the different kinds of scenario that you want to declare with them. So in the example here, it declares something else. The first example here is that he came here today and then went out immediately. So it means that he declared that the someone, or maybe he knows someone else that came here today then went out immediately. So it means like he came, so you declare that someone came here today then leave out in the vicinity right away after he just came here today. So in the second sentence is that I also studied during the day. So I will also study during the day. So it means that you declare to someone or tell somebody else that you studied during the day. So that is a first, and so that is a first clause. So in the second clause, so I finished my work in a short time. So it means there's a cause and effect. So it means that the cause is that he studied in the day. So that is the reason why he finished the work in a short time. So it means you declare someone else that in cause and effect scenario, that So since you started today in early in the day or in the day, so you finish your work in a short time. So in the third example will be Ali came with me today, so I was able to return home immediately. So in this sentence also there's two clause. Ali came with me. So what Ali, so Ali came with me, so it means that you tell someone else that Ali, in maybe you think that Ali probably came to him to help him with the activities. So and also it also says the cause and effect. So since Ali came today, so it means he can return, so that it means that he returned home immediately, so you declare someone else. So that is the grammar of the declarative sentence. So for the next type of sentence will be the interrogative sentence. So in this sentence is that, why haven't you spoken a word with me? For how many days you have been with me? How many people you met these days? You look extremely pale. Are you sick? So in the interrogative sentence, in the grammaring of interrogative sentence, of course you will ask for it. So it means that you will use a punctuation mark of a question mark, because it means interrogative and it means you interrogate someone. So if you interrogate someone, you will ask a question. Any types of question will be fall in the interrogative sentence. So in the first sentence will be why haven't you spoken a word? So with me, for how many days you have been with me? So it means that, like, in the interrogative sentence, it asks a question. That is the grammaring of it. It means that you want answers to be answered in the interrogative sentence. So that is why you ask a question for it. So in the interrogative sentence, there will be always a punctuation mark is called a question mark to be used for it. Because if you ask someone else and you put period in the end of the sentence, so it means like you will confuse somebody else. So it means you will confuse someone else, and that will be now a wrong grammar. So it means that the person that you try to ask, or the one who read your text, is that will be confused because you put period instead of a question mark. So it means like you're not asking a question, so it means it will be fall in a confusion. So that is the importance of the punctuation mark. For the next will be imperative sentence. So in the imperative sentence, there is three example. Just go home and bring my favorite bag from home. Nobody should talk to me after this time. No one should come here nowadays. It has become much more dangerous than before. So in the imperative sentence is that, like you command someone else, or you tell someone else like they should do this, or they should not do this, or do this. So it means like you're commanding someone that this is what you should do, this is what you should not do. So it means in this first sentence it tells just go home and bring me my favorite bag from home. So it means like you command someone else that they should go home and bring the favorite bag to her house or home. So the second rule, nobody should talk to me after this time. So it means like you tell someone else, or you command someone else that they should not do this kind of activity. So that is the imperative sentence. So in the third sentence will be the exclamatory sentence. So it means like it's like you are explaining someone else. Or example, hey, I burned my hands. Second example, cycling uphill from this hill is really dangerous. Third example, I didn't know what to do when I saw this gift. I was really happy. So it means exclamatory sentence. So it means that in the exclamatory point, it means like you react someone else. So it means like hey, it's like in the exclamatory sentence it uses an exclamation point. So it means it showcases an emotion or an heavy expression of emotion that, hey, I burned my hands. So in the exclamatory sentence, so in the point of the grammar, so you should not use period or question mark, because if you use a question mark, the tone of the sentence will also be changed. So example, if you put a question mark instead in the first example, hey, I burned my hands, so that will be the tone. So it means that you're not aware that your hands are getting burned. So that's the reason why you ask them else. So that will be not exclamatory sentence. It will be now interrogative sentence. So in the exclamatory sentence, there should be always an exclamation point to be used or exclamation mark so that we can identify what type of sentence is this. So we will now move on to another types of sentences, but these sentences rely with clauses. So it means there's two types of clauses. The first one will be the independent clause, and the second one is the dependent clause. So the difference of independent clause is that it can support the sentence alone. It have a subject and predicate relationship in the sentence. So we will start. So in the simple sentence, there is only one independent clause. So it means that there's only one so it means that there's only one sentence on it. And by the way, take note, every independent clause is equivalent to sentence. So example, the dog barks. So it means the subject is the dog. The predicate is the barks. So that is simple as that. So it is not a simple sentence because it have a subject and predicate. So it will now fall to an independent clause. So that will be simple. In the next type will be compound sentence. So what is the difference of the simple and compound sentence? This is the point. In a simple sentence, there is only one independent clause. In the compound sentence, you have two independent clauses and separated by semicolon or a comma and conjunction. So it means that there is two sentences in one sentence, but you just connect it with the use of semicolon, comma, or a conjunction. In the example, where B, the pirate captain lost a treasure map, but he still found their buried treasure. So we will read again. The pirate captain lost a treasure map, but he still found the buried treasure. So we will read in this perspective. The pirate captain lost the treasure map. So there is one independent clause. So the pirate will be the subject and the lost will be the predicate. In the next independent clause will be he still found a buried treasure. But the use of the conjunction of but, that will make the sentence a compound sentence because they get connected each to each other with the use of conjunction. So they became compound sentence. In the next type will be the complex sentence. There will be one independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. Well, the difference of, so we mentioned already now dependent clauses. Dependent clause is that these are the clauses that or a sentence like they cannot support themselves, the statement. So it means like it is an incomplete sentence. For example, because the soup was too cold, I warmed it in the microwave. So let's identify the independent and the dependent clauses. Because the soup was too cold, so that will be the dependent clause. Because it did not support the connection or in an independent to make it an independent clause. Because the soup was too cold, there is no subject or predicate in the dependent clause. There's no subject or maybe there's a missing one in the dependent clause. in the next statement, I warm it in the microwave, so it will be standalone sentence now. But since they are get connected to each other, so it means that it's a complex sentence. And also, by the way, in a grammaring of this type of sentences, period, comma, or following the right comma, semicolon, and conjunction will be very important because you cannot identify the sentence without it, and it will be much more complex and confusing to someone else. So just take note for that. So we will go now in the final types of sentence here, the compound complex sentence. Two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. So it means that like they are now getting combined. It means that there is now multiple types of clauses, or in especially in the independent clauses and in the dependent clauses. In the example, True Michael enjoys watching comedies. He rented the latest spy thriller and he enjoyed it very much. So it means here in this sentence, True Michael enjoys watching comedies. So it means that will be the dependent clause. True Michael enjoys watching comedies. So it means that will be the dependent clause. The independent clause will be he rented the latest spy thriller. So there's a subject, there's a predicate, and connected with the conjunction with the and also don't forget the comma that they connected with, because if without it, that will be a wrong grammar now for the sentence. So that's all for today, and since sentences are wide enough to be at for a topic, since we don't have much time anymore, so that's all for today, and those are just the basic, so those are just the type or the most common types of sentences that we encounter every day. So by the way, here for now, we're now done here with this discussion. My name is Jade Efrigoso, formally leaving now the class. See ya and good morning and happy breakfast to everyone. Bye for now and see ya.